Really nice face there, Aerith, and great eyes. I love her eyes. Also, just look at the detail in the hair. Look at it. Look at it. And her ribbon here, the cloth, you see every single fiber. And even the hair on the ear, just look at this. Here the peach hair on the ear. Do you see it here? So cool. And also pretty nice ponytail, or how do you call this here? This type of ponytail? I forget. Also the fuzziness of her dress or jacket. The stitches and the zippers. And her hand. The nails. Oh, the nails. She clipped the nails. Nice. Also her bangles. Look at it. Bronze, gold and silver. Bronze one with a flower pattern. The golden one immaculate. And the silver one with I don't know, those circle thingies here. It's pretty cool. But yeah, also this the buttons here on her jacket also has a flower pattern kind of. You see it here again. And the stars, like a 3-star general. Is there something else? Oh yeah, right, the zipper. And the belt around the sleeve, the ending of the sleeve here, where she previously had those here, the metal rings. She now has the belt. I already mentioned this in previous analysis, so let's just skip this. Also, we already see here on her weapon, she does have the materia slotted in, 2 materia. But the guard staff has only 1 materia slot, and I think I've only see also 1 materia slot in the remake. And I covered that in the previous analysis. I don't quite remember which part, but I did cover it. Also in Swiss German, or possible German as well, we call it Zopf. Like the bread, the Sunday bread, that's also kind of weaved like this. Do you know this the white bread weaved like this hairstyle? We call it Zopf. Yep, geflochten, weaved into it. I think it's weaved. Yep. So, bangles, as we saw, they changed from this huge chunk blob thingy to three individual ones, which I quite like. She still has the huge eyes, huge green eyes. And of course her bangs, which aren't as big as before, but they're still there. Still pretty high bangs here. That I find pretty cool. And what changed quite significantly is the dress. The dress underneath is now much more white instead of the pink here. It's like this frilly dress. I don't know how it's called. Instead of the pencil dress here, which she has unbuttoned quite high up. There's no buttoned up here. I think they most likely made this so she has more mobility in battle. Because this one here in battle is, I don't know, much worse than this, of course. Yes, Centurion, I think it looks much better now as well. Also, what also changed, you can't see it here as much, but she has, in the chest area, she does have those lines underneath. But it's not just one single colored thingy, unicolored dress, but it does have details in it. I did cover it in another video, in the State of Play trailer, where I said that she has this crisscross dress, how is it called, pattern on the dress also. And the small little band around here. Also, I think quite a few people will miss those huge shoulder pads. Those 80s huge shoulder pads. But not there anymore. It's kind of a shame, but I think it's good enough. It's good enough. Good enough. Oh yeah, the white materia, that's true. We don't see it. We don't see it anymore. Let me quickly grab the State of Play trailer. There's no white materia here. Just no white materia. Why? Why is there no white materia? This has been bothering me since then. Maybe she just didn't bring it with her on the upper plate, but this wouldn't make any sense because I thought she always carried the white material with her. I don't know. We'll see in the remake, I guess. We'll see how it turns out. Unless she has it, like, stuffed it underneath. I don't know. Yeah, they could have just removed it. And she may carry it in one of her pockets in the jacket. Could be as well, maybe. I think we'll just have to wait and see until the remake drops. That's the Crisis Core version. So she has kind of the same ribbon here in the front as the Crisis Core and a similar dress, just a little bit higher or longer. But different boots. Also, the boots now have those belt straps around, like 2 of them, which were missing in the original one. Let me show you real here. The boots. Quite different. Like in essence, they're the same, but she does have a different profile underneath. And 3 belts around. 2 on top here and 1 here. I think I like the new one better. I like them better, I guess. Alright, back to Aerith here. This is a screenshot released at E3, I guess. I think this happens right when she notices that there's something fishy going on with those Keepers of Fate. And just about to drop the basket. And you can already see the face is a little bit different here. Let's see. Something is a little bit different about the face, I think. No, it's just, I think it's still the same. Because she did receive a redesign, which I'll show you in a few seconds here. This is also from where the Keepers of Fate show up. I think this is also the first design. And this is from the TGS trailer. And here she looks, I know, sort of strange. I know, like she's high or something. Kind of funny. Yep, the lighting is definitely a factor. But it's also something that changed, and I'll show you in a bit. First, let's go through the screenshots here. Also, which one is best, Aerith? This one is best Aerith. Pam, with those huge, I don't know, curls? Spring curls? I don't know how long she took. They took for getting this hairstyle right. And I don't mean the developers, I mean in lore. It's a huge undertaking. And this one. Everyone just melts away. Let's keep going here. There's also quite a shot which I should have increased in size. Just a little shot in battle. And we see her new dress again. And here the bangles. Also, alright. This is also here in the sewers, and we have a bit a better view here on her dress. Here you see the crisscross pattern. Or diamond pattern, however you call it. Ah, eyeliner as Barrett. Let's check. Let's check. Barrett? Huh. Gotta analyze. Maybe? Ah, maybe they didn't have any eyeliner here in the slums, so... wait, Barrett isn't around here, and Cloud doesn't have Barrett's eyeliner in his pocket, I guess. Maybe he does? Maybe Cloud smuggled Barrett's eyeliner because he wanted to try it himself. And since the slums here in Sector 6 didn't have eyeliner for some reason, then Cloud gave his or Barrett's eyeliner to Aerith, and now she has eyeliners too. Yes, Tinfoil Hat theory, I know. Let's continue. Also, this is definitely the new design of Aerith. I'll show you later. It's quite dark. Let's see here. Yeah, now you can see it better. This is also in the sewers just when the Sahagins appear. Also the thing down there, which is also new, because in the original she just had a... Hang on. Yes, she just had this this kind of ribbon thingy without anything, and now she has the additional flower, which I theorized is could be a forget-me-not, or maybe a primrose could also be. I'm pretty much a noob when it comes to flowers, so if you guys say it's a forget-me-not, it definitely is, and it makes sense. It really makes sense. All right, next one. Also just a screenshot from Battle, where we see a little bit dip in quality and shading, but still everything is the same. I just included it because of reasons. And I think this is the earlier design because she has a longer ear. I'll show you just in a bit. I know I keep saying this, but I will show this in a bit. Also this one here. Now let me increase this one in size as well. Now, here you can see the flower pattern, and this is in game. Here the flower pattern, the buttons. Also she has buttons, but only until her waist, up to her waist. The flower pattern is everywhere. Here a flower on her bangles, on her dress. Pretty much a flower girl, through and through. And I don't know, something is bothering me about this shot. Maybe it's how the bangs are situated, or maybe she's cross-eye a little bit here because she looks a cloud. I don't know, just something is off. I don't know. Kind of weird. Anyway, let's continue. Last one. Oh yeah, right. It's going to be fine, right? Bluish, it depends on... Yes, here it looks bluish, but that's probably because of the light, because everything else is bluish. If you look here, it's pretty much green. Different lighting. It's more like a warm light. This one is green with a tint of blue. Here it's green as well. Probably because of the live stream in her eyes, I don't know. This looks rather green too. And this one's pretty much green, like straight up. It even has yellowish green underneath here. Don't see it any. Here it's, yeah, green blue, also because of the lighting, because it's darker. And here it's blue, yeah, that's true. Alright, now there's something pretty cool I want to show you. I'm pretty sure you remember this one here. Hang on. This is the intro that was playing at TGS in the beginning, I guess. Yep. At the beginning of the TGS, the stage presentation. This whole camera turn here. Where you see Aerith open her eyes. Rip. Okay, so you say, well, we already saw that in the State of Play trailer, which is true. Now, as I was saying, in the State of Play trailer, it starts like this. It's the same camera thingy, but it stops here. As you see, it's already blending through, and then it continues here. They just show only a part of it. Now, let me show you this really cool thing. Let's wait until it's there. Alright, this one. Now, this is the TGS trailer, or the TGS version. Now, when I overlay the State of Play trailer, do you see something? Look at Aerith's dress. The darker one is the TGS version. Aerith's dress has changed. And it's kind of funny that here in this render, hang on, let me quickly place that in here. Just so I can see it better, and increase it. All right. You do see here she still has a buttoned dress. That's quite curious, rather curious. You know why? Oh no, she does have buttons here. She does have buttons, and I think it's just hidden. We don't see her much from the front, so we didn't see it, but the buttons are there. So, alright, having that established, here, the buttons. We do see the buttons here too. Also here in this comparison. The button thing is exactly the same, but how the dress flows is different. Here's the State of Play trailer, and here's the TGS version. That's the first thing that changed. That's not as cool as the thing that comes now. Alright. Yep, I think this should do it. Let's see. Do you see something? Look at the flowers. The flowers have changed a little, just at the bottom there, the white ones. They changed it a bit. And they changed the bangs, they changed the length of the ear, they changed the length of the face a little bit. They shoved the bangs to the front. And it's even more evident when it's closer. You see it here? The bluish one is the State of Play trailer, and the warmer one is the TGS version. Do you see it? And one huge change is, just look at this. What do you see? Huh? A darker one is the newer one. Before, she had an anime thumb, like this, I don't know, pointy thumb, and now she really has a thumb, an actual thumb. It's thick. The rest of the fingers, the shading of the fingers kind of bother me a little, because it's too geometrical, but the thumb is way better. Seriously, way better. And still, the face, too. You can also see the ear. Here. It's very much different. Also the bangs here, especially this one, is extremely different. Here you see it in the TGS, and in the state of play it's practically absent. It's shoved to the back. Now, let's go to the end here. Here, yeah. You also see the lips, that the lips change a little bit. They get more sensual. Let me show you. Ah, come on. No. Pretty different, wouldn't you say? The eyes are pretty much the same, I think. That's why I was wondering which ones of the screenshots I showed you were did have the new one and which ones had the older one. And I must say I like the new one better. Much better. Yes, in the newer version, no, not this one here. They're not necessarily longer, well, a little bit longer and a little bit thicker and more to the front. Here in the State of Play trailer, they're more like shoved to the back. And here in the TGS version, they are more flowing in her face.